What's happening, everybody? We are live here. And I thought I'd do a little recap here. I hope the sound is okay. I'm going to get a microphone here pretty soon. But with these California gas prices, man, coming up with the money ain't easy. Anyway, little recap here of this very, very entertaining fight night. 207 Blaydes Daukaus that just ended. And here are my thoughts from bottom to top. Saldana Bruno Souza, I didn't see that fight. Nicolau against Dvorak, definitely a good fight. Nicolau is a beast, very, very tough fighter. Props and respect to Dvorak as well. Manon Fior beat Jennifer Maia. Jennifer Maia maybe time for her to call it a career. She just got thoroughly outworked, and Manon is big, strong, and somewhat young, I guess. So 33, not that young, but younger than Maya. And she can be a force. She doesn't have a lot of time left at her age to get up there with the top girls. But Maya's top 10, and or was, and she looked really well. So very impressed with the French Canadian, I believe, Manon Fior. We have then Alishkab Kizraev, very impressed, double tough guy, tough. Thinking that he might want to hopefully get a title shot after his first win in the UFC. Not sure what he's thinking there, but definitely is a fired up guy and is talking kind of like Hamzat talks and a lot of these other guys that are really, really good. But yeah, a lot of potential there with Kisrev. Chris Gutierrez coming through as I thought he would, although that was a tough fight. Dana Batgaray or Batgaray Dana or Dana Batgirl, if you will. All respect to him, double tough dude, Mongolian guy, and just in great shape. And man, oh man, those spinning techniques! I tell you, I've loved spinning techniques ever since I was a kid. That's a long time ago. I used to throw some spinning techniques, and people would always say, "Oh, this stuff is terrible. It's never going to land, and it's all for show and ridiculous." I mean, Chuck Norris was doing that stuff, and a lot of people were like, "Terrible, never going to work, never going to work." And we see it doesn't always work, but it does sometimes work in a real fight, and it should be a part of a lot of people's repertoire, assuming that you know how to do it good and you're always keeping your face on your target. Even when you spin, you're looking the direction of where you're trying to land, not a different direction. That was a mistake by a lot of people early on with spinning techniques. Anyway, big respect to Mr. Chris Gutierrez. He's going to go far, and I'm sure Batgure Dena will be back. Sarah McMahon, so happy. She was an upset pick of mine. Had a feeling she would do it. And yeah, she just kind of big sistered Carol Hossa. Hossa had her moments, but this was a fight that Sarah really needed, and I'm really glad she got it. Great win by the veteran Sarah McMahon. Over 40, and you can still fight. Love to see that. Borichev, Vyacheslav, Slava Claus, did not look that great against Mark Diakasi. Superior performance from Mark Diakasi from England. And Borichev is one of the few guys from the Eastern Bloc that are in the UFC that are not really grapplers. And that showed here. He's got to get his grappling game up a bit. He's with a good team, Team Alpha Male, but I don't know how long he's been with them. And he's a tough guy, but he's got to work a little bit more on the grappling. Impressive performance by the Brit, Mark Diakasi. Neil Magny, Max Griffin. It's a good fight. I felt Magny won the first two. Sorry, I felt Griffin won the first two rounds, and Magny won the third. I felt Max Griffin won that fight, and he lost a split decision. That sucks. That was a big fight for Max, and I think he did just enough to win it, and they didn't give it to him. I hate to see that. Magny's a tough guy, but he didn't win that fight, in my opinion. Anyway, hopefully the odds makers, or sorry, the promoters see how good Max did and give him an appropriate next fight against someone who's up there in the top 15, if not top 10, as well. And I'm sure they will for Magny. Ilir Latifi and Alexei Olenek. You know what's weird? How the hell did I miss that fight? Was that fight canceled? I probably sound like an idiot here, but it looks like that fight was canceled. Or am I wrong? Let me look and see here. Yeah, I was wondering what the hell happened. So it's been a crazy day for me. I've been kind of distracted with a lot of other stuff. But what the hell happened to Latifi against Olenek? And I guess I'm about to find out. Let's see. So looking here, it's not telling me anything. And then if we go back here, and let's see if it's going to show. Now it's not showing what I want to see, which is not good. And let's go back over here. See if we can triangulate to see something here. Okay, and there is no mention of it. So obviously something happened with Latifi and Olenek. Anyway, that I'll find out, I guess. But anyway, so continuing on, Kai Kara France pulling the upset over Askar Askarov. Great win for Kai. I think most of us felt Askar was just a little bit too good, but man, just inspired. Just the New Zealander fought with so much heart and just a lot of respect for both guys. But man, Kai Kara France is shutting up the doubters, that's for sure. And he wants a title shot soon, if not next. And I think he deserves it. Probably Moreno should be next, though. Brian Barberena, I picked him to win against Matt Brown. Although I love Matt Brown, what a fight! What guts and heart Matt Brown showed at 41 years old, or is he 42 or something like that? 40, 41, and man, just a tremendous show of heart by both veterans. Obviously, that's fight of the night, and I hope they both get a bonus for that. And that just great fight. And the main Alexa Grasso, I did pick her to beat Joanne Wood, and I thought that would be a little closer and last a little longer. But man, the ground skills. A lot of people not knowing how Grasso is this good in the ground. I mean, she's always had a ground game, but she's liked her stand-up game a little bit more, and they pitted her up against really good wrestlers early on in her career, and that's why you didn't really see it. But she's been practicing her ground for probably a decade, and it's only getting better. So big respect. Alexa Grasso is a threat. Got to be top 5 now. And Blaydes and Daukaus winning that first round, arguably, and then Blaydes just catching him. Curtis is a big, strong guy. He looked in great shape. He's just quick. He's lean, but he's heavy and really talented guy. I think Curtis is coming into his own. I think Chris Daukaus will be back, but Curtis is absolutely got to be in talks right now, or in the conversation, as they say, for the title, a title shot somehow soon. Let's see if I can find out here what happened with Ilir Latifi and Olenek. Ilir Latifi out of Alexei Olenek fight at UFC. A non-COVID related illness has forced Ilir Latifi to withdraw. There we go. Well, that sucks. That was going to be an exciting fight, and it would have been, I think. But anyway, those are my thoughts. Congratulations to the winners. Big respect to the losers. I predicted there'd be a lot of decisions on this card, and there were a lot of decisions. Not only decisions, but mostly decisions. 2 split decisions. Barberena versus Matt Brown, I felt was correct. Neil Magny winning over Max Griffin, I felt was incorrect. So that's about the size of it. Just big respect to everyone that competed. And check us out, MMA Power Hour, coming up on Tuesday on the Hannibal TV on Facebook and on YouTube, and then on my Facebook channel as well, Colin Crandall, and then all around wherever else we can share it. And we appreciate your support a lot. That's about it. That's my recap for a great fight night 207, and hope you all had a great night of watching the fights, and hope you all have a great rest of your night or day wherever you